Radhe Radhe, Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. Welcome once again. So, today we'll learn about the major transits of 2025. And as you know, whenever there's a major transit like this happening, so a lot of information is dispersed and it's like a planetary conference. So, these are the time frames for when the Saturn will enter Pisces on March 29, Jupiter will enter Gemini on May 15th, Rahu will enter Aquarius on May 18th, and after that all the fun will happen. So now let's move on to see what happens to all the zodiac signs.
So one of the very first things I will have to tell you, Libra Lagna people, is that Saturn is sitting in your sixth house. Okay, one of the best ways to travel through this time will be to incorporate a daily lifestyle, a daily routine. Like following something which will help you every day, like a yoga routine, like how you will wake up, at what time in the morning, at what time in the morning you, in the night you will sleep, and so your schedules are going to be your savior, and they will also keep a lot of chronic diseases at bay for you. Okay, so make sure that you have a proper schedule for everything: sleep, waking up, working out, etc. Okay, eating, and especially because the stomach, and you need to take care of those things. So yeah, as I said in the first point itself, if you're thinking about investing, starting up with something like trading, intraday trading, stock market trading, I will not suggest that this is a very good time for you. Okay, I know there can be difference of opinion here, but I'll just go ahead and say this is not a favorable time for you for doing that. What this time is favorable for you to do is you can start writing. You can actually become very good. See, Jupiter is sitting in the sign of Gemini over here. The sign of Gemini is already the sign which is of communicators, of writers, of people who express themselves through their hands, and who are very able to speak what they want to say, like very able speakers, orators. And Jupiter is looking at the third house here directly. Not just Jupiter, in fact, major three planets. Saturn is putting its 10th aspect on your third house, Jupiter's 7th, Ketu's also 5th aspect is putting on your third house. So there will be some sort of transformation going on here in your third house. Okay, also, we must not forget that in the original Kalpurush Kundali, Jupiter is placed, I mean, Jupiter's sign, Mool Trikon sign, is placed in the ninth house itself. And Jupiter being placed in the ninth house, this is going to be a very good lucky time for you guys. Let me first say that, because from here, Jupiter is putting its direct fifth aspect on your first house, and then it will put its ninth aspect on your fifth house. So everything will be taken care of. You don't need to worry much. There will be good times for you, blessings will flow in for you. But since you're Venus ruled people, let me just put it out there, it's going to be a time which is quite a little bit of, it will nudge you a little bit. See, let's remember this: Jupiter is not the natural benefit for this kundali, because Jupiter is ruling your third house, Anupachaya house, and it's ruling your sixth house. Okay, the house of diseases, deaths, and enemies. Everyone knows that. So, it being placed in the ninth house, suddenly you have to take care of your father's health. Okay, you must take care of everything related to, like, if they want to go in a pilgrimage, take your parents for a pilgrimage. That will be a very good thing to do. Okay, but make sure that their health is taken care of. Other than that, I feel like you will find new skills at this time. I mean, like, suddenly you'll feel like that I want to learn this, I want to pursue this. So this will be a very good time to pursue anything, any sort of higher education. Your education might have stopped, you might be feeling like, okay, I want to pursue this now. So you can go ahead and get more degrees and try out new skills which might help you in your career as well. Because see, Jupiter's original sign of exaltation is in the 10th house of your lagna. Okay, which is the sign of Cancer. So whatever skills, whatever education and learning you will develop now, it is going to help you a lot when Jupiter is going to transit your 10th house, when it's going to come next in the sign of Cancer, it will help you improve the sign of career. So what you need to do at this time is gain more and more skills and educate yourself, learn more things. It will be an excellent period for you for doing that. Okay. And yeah, let's not forget, a lot is happening in your third house, in your eighth house. Saturn is putting its third aspect. So yeah, if you need to, if you can follow some sort of like affirmations and put things in your subconscious mind that give you positive results now, this will be very good time for that. You need to feed the subconscious right now. The fruits might not be evident immediately, but you need to keep planting, you need to keep sowing those seeds in your mind, positive subconscious seeds, which will give you very good results in the upcoming time. Okay, so all the best, Libra Lagna people. Scorpio Lagna people or moon sign people, there are two keywords for you here. Okay, one is your spouse and one is your finances. See why I'm saying this, because the focal point over here is in your second house. Okay, and in your kundli, your second house, I mean the sign of Taurus, which is the second house, the Kalpurush kundli, it falls on your seventh house. And we have to see that there is also Saturn's third aspect falling on your seventh house from here. A lot is happening, Scorpio people. See, your lives are defined by transformations. Everyone knows that it's defined by changes. And here, one of the things that hold you, that anchor you, are the financial securities and the stabilities. The stability is what anchors you, and because Taurus provides that. Here something is getting activated, Scorpio people. See, Saturn is putting also its seventh direct aspect on the 11th house, and with the 10th aspect it's putting on the second house. So your financial things are getting a lot of triggered. So if you are thinking of making something quick gains, like suddenly you're thinking about moving abroad and everything will change financially, no, it will not. Saturn, of course, we know that Saturn is asking here that you take things slowly, slowly, shani, shani, like slowly, slowly, okay? So don't fall into the trap of Rahu kind of thinking, and think that suddenly, because people of, I've known Scorpio Lagna people, because their lives go through so many transformations and so sudden events, they start thinking like in sudden aspects. But here what you have to do is incorporate the calmness of Saturn, and it will then reward you 100%. It's going to test you at first whether you are able to inculcate that patience within you or not. If you are able to do that, you will get the gains, but you need to take very slow steps towards building your finances. This is one thing. Okay, another thing is that over here you might get something like some good advices from your in-laws side. Okay, don't ignore that. Some excellent time conversation with your in-laws side, and they might help you also in dealing with those things. Because see, as Saturn's 10th aspect is falling on the second house, Jupiter's 7th aspect is also falling here. Okay, also this is an excellent time for those people who are thinking of traveling abroad, who are thinking of studying abroad or moving abroad, or just changing, shifting their workplace, a work which maybe takes you somewhere out of the city or out of the state. This is a good time for that. Okay, your mother's health of course needs to be taken care of, but most importantly what I see over here is that some of you will have that sudden ambition of gaining a lot of money, and which is not bad, but you have to ensure that you are thinking of all the steps. Like if you can shoot for the stars, but you have to think about the stairs to reach there one after the other. Because with the Rahu placement in the fourth house, and the Ketu is making you, it's making you some sort of a unrestful, and like I don't know if that's the right word, like it's giving you a lot of anxiety, I see, in the future. But how it can be balanced, I think you guys should really focus on building relationships with your spouse, because your spouse is going to give you a lot of support at this time, as your spouse already does. You are quite blessed in that aspect, I'll say for sure, Scorpio Lagna people. Okay, and another thing is that you need to incorporate some sort of a puja, a kind of a worship, a kind of a or a meditation practice, spiritual practice, which will calm you down internally, because you might feel like you just want to have that peace. Okay, that peace will come, but you will be tested a little bit. Okay, as I also see for the Sagittarius lagna people, which I'll see later. But for Scorpio lagna or moon sign people, this is going to be rather a time which will make you go within yourselves, and you people are very deep, so I don't need to say that, you know what I'm talking about. So here also a deep transformative time is going on. See, in the 8th house you have Jupiter, so you have that support, but you need to just tap into that more. You need to go within yourself to find that positivity, and you will find that. Okay, all right, so I has already said all of the things. Yeah, travel because of job change is one of the things which I forgot to mention. So you will find those points over here. Overall, it's a good time for you guys. Don't need to worry as long as you are taking calculated steps, and you need to follow a daily routine, a ritual where you're worshiping. You can worship Shiva. This will be a very good time for you. If you're able to worship Lord Shiva, it will be excellent time for you. Okay, yeah, so chant the mantra, worship them, or visit a temple. Everything, it will turn out to be very much fruitful. All the best. Okay, if there is one sign that is going to truly go through a transformative period, it is the Sagittarius Lagna or Moon sign people. See, everything is happening in the Lagna for the Sagittarius people. So we have Saturn's 10th aspect falling here, and also we have Jupiter's 7th direct aspect. If we also talk about Ketu's aspect, which most people don't consider, but I've seen some effects of Ketu as well. See, trine from Ketu or trine from Rahu cannot be ignored, and in this case, it is falling on your Lagna itself. So, what is happening is that a lot of concentration is falling on the Lagna or the first house for the Sagittarius ascendant people. If in the natal chart you have some planet sitting over here in the first house, then you need to also check the position of that planet in the transit. Okay, because this is going to bring some really deep transformation for you guys and for the good part. So what I see in the event wise happening is you will come across people in your life who will give you some good advices. Okay, it can be somebody who is in your business, whom you are in a business partnership with, and because of them your finances will gain a boost. Okay, because Jupiter is also seeing with its 5th aspect on the house of gains and large organizations and all of those things, friends circles and all of those things. So you can definitely expect that this time will definitely make your finances grow, and it will also affect on your other aspects, like Saturn here being in the 4th house, it's putting its 7th direct aspect on your 10th house. Okay, so see here, you might have to think about your home environment. You have to definitely, for the Sagittarius Lagna people, you have to take care of your mother's health, which I didn't mention here. I should have written it here, but because this is a very major aspect of the Sagittarius Lagna people, the mother's health will have to be taken care of at this time. When it comes to your workplace, you might find yourself getting more work pressure, because this is a time when not just you or your ascendant or your moon sign, it's entirely like your personality is going through a shift. You might come in the more limelight of other people. You might see other people are noticing you more, and in a good way. Okay, so you will keep getting the positive thing here is that you will keep getting the hits of positive insights, positive optimistic ideas, things that move you forward in life. You will find those things coming more and more in front of you. And Saturn from here, from the 4th house, it's giving the 3rd aspect to the 6th house, and this is creating some sort of a good thing when it comes to your enemies, because you can expect them to get reduced at this time. It will be very good for you if you spend more time with your pets or with whoever is working under you, maybe. Okay, Another notable thing that I see is that many of you will start your own business online. You might not think about it now, or maybe some of you are already thinking about it. But if you are thinking about it, when this transit happens, this will be a golden opportunity for you, because you have Rahu in the house of communications and social, and all the kinds of things that make you have that kind of passion. Okay, and Jupiter is putting its direct ninth aspect over the third house, and here also Jupiter is putting its fifth aspect, so expansion. You will have an expansion of community and expansion of your ideas and positive expressions. So if you're thinking about doing that, then this is the very good time for it, as it is Jupiter being in the sign of Gemini. It is already significating something related to the third house will be very prominent, and it is a good time already for those who are in the business of publishing, writing, authorship, etc. But yeah, if you're thinking about doing something like that, this is a very good time. Okay, and otherwise also you need to take care that at this time you will face a lot of things, issues which will come from your past life, and this is the challenge. This is the time which you have to face, because this, as I already said, it is your time to shine, but it is also a very transformative time for you. This time will be testing you a lot. Don't think that the rewards will come without tests. Okay, so with the Shatruhanta Yog, as I said, like it cannot be called a Shatruhanta Yog, but yeah, definitely some aspect of your enemies are getting subdued. But you will have to understand there will be challenges in your workplace, at your home, and in your inner environment, in your emotional environment. You might feel sorrow, because issues will come up from your past life, so you have to face them very bravely. And at this time, what will anchor you is that your expressions, your writing, your ideas, okay, they will come to you and they will pull you out whenever you're feeling that sort of emotional turmoil. This Jupiter will save you, it will come to your help. So make sure that you go out in public. Don't just sit at home and just crib, or just keep feeling bad about yourself. Go out in the public, meet friends, go out. The more you do that, the more you are seen, and you can talk to your life partner also. Your life partner is also going to give you some solid advices at this time, and they will also prove to be very fruitful in building up your spirits. Okay, so don't ignore that, they will be the savior for you at this time. And yeah, so this is a very interesting time for you. Don't forget that if you are suffering, this is a time, this is a chance for you to grow. This will the one of the best times that will put you 20 years ahead in your lifetime.